going on, big man?
Not too much, man.
You good?
Another back and bicep today.
We're doing back and biceps today. Show me the shirt. So it's the new GASP shirt.
Yeah, it's the new GASP iron thermal tee. It's the same cut as the regular iron tee, but it's the thermal material. Got the real wide GASP logo on the back.
Yeah. That looks sweet.
Yeah, man. It's super comfortable. I love it. It's honestly my favorite training shirt now.
That's awesome.
It's really good.
Cool. So you said we're doing back and bis today.
Yeah, I've got, this is just the pre-workout. We've got some outsides from Like a Pro, and then we've got one scoop of the Peak and Power as well. I don't need any stimulus today. I actually had like half a bang earlier this morning, so that should carry me over for today. But just got a pump product in here, along with some Peak and Power, and we'll just take this down. And intra workout, I'm going to do one scoop of the Glycotrix from Like a Pro, and also half a scoop of the BCAA EAA. And my favorite flavors are the melon berry Glycotrix, and then the cherry limeade BCAA EAA.
What flavors you rocking this morning?
This one is the sour watermelon, and of course the unflavored Peak and Power, just because I like the flavor of that outsides.
Cool.
Got done with back and biceps training. I've just got it kind of written down right here for reference. But we started out with a neutral grip shoulder width pull down. I like using the mag grip, or you can use like double handles if you want to, but we just have that handle, and I'm able to do something that people don't usually know, like they can't really see in the video what I'm doing, and I can do that a lot easier with that handle. So what we did with those, did a few warm-up sets, right about, I think it was like 3 to 4 warm-up sets, and then a couple into our hard working sets. There's something that you probably really can't see when I'm doing this set. Whenever I'm pulling this down, I'm actually keeping the elbows tucked in really close to the body, but I'm still pulling my hands apart all the way down. So it's not just like a driving straight down, actually trying to pull apart and drive your elbows straight down. I don't know if you can kind of see that in the video or not, I doubt it, but it makes it a whole lot harder, and you can really feel the lats working whenever you do that.
Right. And the last one, we'll do like back and forth until we get to 5. Okay.
This we'll add the intensifier to it. We'll do 5 with a pretty good hard squeeze at the bottom. Always controlled on the eccentric, but on that 5th one, get a really good stretch for right about like 10 seconds, and then try to rep out just like regular normal speed. Hopefully I can rep some out. Next movement, we went into a seated cable row, and with that one, we did we attached 2 handles to it, so it was a dual handle cable row, and basically just kind of lean back just a little bit, so we're not straight up and down, but just lean back just a little, and just kind of pulling. And you don't want to pull too high to where it engages the rear delts and the traps, but kind of like in the middle somewhere, so not super low either. But we just basically just pulled back and pulled those handles apart the same way we did with the pull downs. And we did a warm-up set with that, and then a couple really hard working sets with that. Next thing we did was some bent over Smith rows. Now, just like what we did with the cable row, we did one really good warm-up set, one kind of hard set with 225 or 2 plates on the Smith machine, and then the very last one was a hard, heavy working set. I think we did 3 plates with that. But after that, we kind of backed off the weight just a little bit and did a rest pause. So basically just did as many reps as you can with the 2 plates on there, rest for 10 seconds, repeat that again, as many reps as you can, rest for another 10 seconds, and then one more round of that. Isn't used for any kind of tension purposes whatsoever. It's literally just to hold this hook back so it doesn't rotate in my hands and get caught on the catches. So this just kind of pulls it back and we'll attach it to the frame. That way I don't have to worry about it rolling in my hands. This is the last one. We'll do as many reps as I can, right about 1 before failure. Rest for 10 seconds, rub out some more. Rest for 10 more seconds, rub out some more. After that, I went over to some dumbbell shrugs with just a slight bend over at the waist. That way you can engage the full trap, not just like the top part of the trap. So you want to really squeeze that mid back and get the full trap engagement. And we supersetted that with some rope pullovers. Right after that, we went into some easy bar curls. Now we did a bunch of different variations with that one. The first one, let's see if I can remember what all we did. So the first one we did just like regular 10 reps, and then we did 5 the top range of the rep, 5 mid range, and then 5 below. We did 2 rounds just like that. Now the very last set that we did was basically just an all-out set. You would do 10 full range reps, and then hold it just above parallel to the ground. You hold that and squeeze really hard for 10 seconds, and then drop the weight. So it's like a really big drop set with a bunch of pauses, a bunch of reps. So every round you would do 10 reps and do that 10-second pause right above parallel, and we did that 3 times. Right after that, went over to the preacher curl, and we went back and forth, one arm at a time, where we started out right about 12 reps on this side, and that was pretty much the failure, and then went over to the left arm, and we went back and forth, no rest or anything, until we just couldn't do 5 reps total. So I think the very last part of that, I actually got 4 reps, and then went up to do the 5th one, and I wasn't able to complete it. So after we did both arms just like that, we dropped down and did both arms at the same time with some really hard squeezes together. And that pretty much completed the entire back workout, back and biceps workout.
Now you got your ice shaker there from Leica Pro. What
Yep.
did you show everyone what you had intra? What were you drinking intra?
Yeah, so intra, I just did 1 scoop of the Glycotrix. I had the melon berry, which I love that flavor, and then half a scoop of the cherry limeade BCAAs. I actually got them right here. So half a scoop of that. And the reason for half a scoop is because the Glycotrix formula actually has some BCAAs and EAAs in it. And with, you know, being a smaller shaker like this, it's not small, but with the amount of fluid you can put in it, if you put too much of the product in there, honestly, the flavor is just really strong. So with the BCAAs and EAAs already in it, you don't really need a full scoop of that in there, and it kind of balances out the flavor too. So it works out really well combined together like that. Now pre-workout, I used the outsize sour watermelon and then a scoop of the Peak & Power unflavored. And the reason for the unflavored is because I don't really care for blackberry lemonade, or see, what was the other flavor? It was, do you remember what the other flavor was? I know there's the blackberry lemonade and then of course the unflavored, but whenever you mix those two flavors, the blackberry lemonade and the sour watermelon, it's kind of a weird mixture. So, but anyway, so I just use the unflavored and it works out really well. And then of course, right before that, I had half of a Bang energy drink. And so that was, you know, 150 milligrams of caffeine, so I didn't really need any stimulants or anything like that. So the outsize and the Peak & Power worked out really well. That, and then the intra, and then of course post-workout, I've actually got in my bag back here. I've got 150 grams of carbs from cereal and 2 scoops of the Leica Pro Whey Isolate eggnog flavor. That's my absolute favorite flavor. Of course, we've got some other flavors coming out really soon that are just like crazy, and I cannot wait for them, especially that cherry cheesecake. Man, that's going to be really, really good. But so I got 2 scoops of that and some cereal, and about 2 hours after that, I'll actually have a whole meal from Long Life Meal Prep. But other than that, that was pretty much it for the workout and the supplements that I use. And then, of course, in the beginning, I started out with the shirt behind me. It's the new Iron Thermal Tee from GASP. It's by far my favorite training shirt now, because basically use it as a pump cover, and it's super comfortable. I mean, it kind of has, like, you know, have that thermal material kind of stretches a little bit too. It just feels really good. I just love it. And I can't wait for them to actually come out with some other colors too. They've got the gray camo and then the black one like I was wearing today. And then of course, you know, after the actual back training, stripped it off and got into some biceps. And this is the one of the GASP stringers that I'm pretty sure it's on sale right now too. But this one is awesome too. Honestly, you can't go wrong with any of their apparel. All of them are just really great.
Another quick question with the Leica Pro Whey Isolates.
Yeah.
You purely mix them with water, or do you mix some almond milk or normal milk or anything else in there?
Yeah, I personally just mix it with water. You can mix it with, you know, unsweetened vanilla almond milk if you want. It kind of gives a little bit more of a creamier taste to it, and it just kind of depends on what you want. The water is just really easily available, so I just mix it in water, and I mean, it tastes just as good. So
the taste is still there with water.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And eggnog is your #1 flavor.
Eggnog is my #1 flavor, and then they had an apple cobbler flavor. That one was really, really good. Pretty sure that one's coming back in stock in a few weeks too. But those two are definitely my go-to, and since the apple cobbler's not in, you know, the eggnog is the way to go for sure.
But look out for the new flavors coming out very soon.
Oh yes, yep. Yeah, there's a bunch of them that are pretty interesting, and I don't know of any other companies that have anything like that coming out, so that'll be really cool.
And Jason mentioned the Peak & Power, which I was looking into as well, but that is sold out at the moment. And Jeff Long says it should come in about 6 weeks.
Yeah, right about that.
So if you're looking for a creatine supplement, that looks like the way to go. The Peak & Power from Leica Pro.
Yep, this one right here. And the reason why it's out of stock right now is because there's a shortage on one of the ingredients in the formula, and we definitely don't want to skimp on any of the ingredients. So we're just taking some time, doing it right, getting that product back in, and release it whenever it's fixed.
And next week, I hear they bring out a new thermogenic tablet, one without stim, non-stim, that you can take before bedtime, and it works as you're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm pretty curious about that one too, because I know there's some times where, like, especially when I'm on prep, I get really busy throughout the day, and I'm not able to get all my cardio in through the day. And, you know, I'm stuck doing cardio late at night, 8 o'clock at night. And if I take the burn away, I'm up sweating for hours, and I really need to get some sleep. So,
and we're drooling on that pillow all night with that saliva.
Yeah, the drool side effect. But yeah, with that, the new formula coming out, that's gonna be really cool. I can't wait to try it.
Yeah. So the next couple of weeks, like a program, the new flavors of whey, Peak and Power back in stock, new thermo.
Yep.
Use Jason's code, which is
Hebert10. That's spelled HEBERT 10. Yep, that pretty much wraps it up for today's back and biceps workout, and hope you enjoyed it.